Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm looking up. You provide the spirit. I'm looking up. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. You provide. Good morning, guys. What are you guys looking at? What do you guys play this morning? Happy Monday. Welcome to March. Good morning, Corey. How are you? Happy Monday. I hope February was good to you. I hope March is great for you. TPET. Yeah. Right now, all we got is oil options. If you guys played anything, looking to play anything right now, that is your best bet. TPET, TRUB, BATL. These are some ones to kind of look at. Yeah, I tapped into TPET earlier today. TURB, that's a BRUB, TURB, having a little pullback here, but right now that is literally all that we have with all this political action going on. But yeah, TPET is definitely a good one to take a look at. So let's see what the rest of the day is gonna bring. I know I wasn't streaming, but I definitely tapped into the market. I had a meeting earlier today. So let's see what exactly today is going to bring. Hold on. Another one. Good morning, guys. Good morning. TPET, I think if it gives us a solid like one, I know it's gonna sound crazy, but like a solid 102 bounce would have been great on it. But it is trying to work its way back up here off this 110, 109 bounce. But let's see if it's able to hold itself up here. Good morning, guys. Come on in. LOL, good morning, welcome in. Good morning, good morning. Um, Jasmine, good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to March. I hope February was good to you and I hope March is great for you. Welcome in. BATL, big pullback here. BATL, big pullback, 830s here. Just as active as these oil stocks is, guys, just be mindful of why they're moving, the market conditions and things of that sort. We are swimming in a sea of red for market today. So just be mindful. Right now we're what, one fit down 150 in the Dow. Earlier today we were down about 500. We're down about 500 and down right now we're down about 150. So just be mindful of the actual market conditions. Yes, even with these rough, market conditions and swimming in the sea of red, in the market condition, you still can go out and be profitable in the right place. Right now, your best bet is some of these oil stocks. At the moment, some of the lower ones. I mean, you can look at an Exxon or Shell and a BP and all these different ones, but you have these smaller oil companies that you can kind of play with the TPETs, the TURBs, these different ones that you guys can kind of look at. But just still be mindful of the actual market conditions, in general, and why everything is moving the way that it's moving. Quebron. I hope I said it right. We'll say Que. Good morning, welcome in. Cycles. TRB, you would want it to start to make a little change, a little shift here to try to find this way back up right around here with TRB allegedly. Um, TPET, I think for me, I think TPET would give us a better bounce if it came all the way down. It didn't come all the way down. It came down for like a 110, 109 area. It's trying to find its way back up. And TRB trying to make a shift back up here. Cycle. Good morning, guys. Welcome in. If you guys are able to come on in, love up on the screen, it is greatly appreciated. You can come in, you can say good morning. Nobody bites in here. And if you are able to help out and share the live, it is greatly appreciated. You can do all those things that are absolutely free. But welcome in, come in. Hopefully, you guys are able to learn. Leads you to the opportunity for you to earn a little something, something. TPET trying to cross this 119 here. Give it to Corey because Corey is in. Corey, what's your exit? Do you have an exit? Do you mind sharing your exit? You don't need to tell me how many shares or anything you have or anything like that. We're not pocket checking in here. You probably catch a 125. 130. Let's go. TRB still hanging out here. TRB still trying to find his way back up. I did play TPET and TRB earlier today. I know I was logged on earlier today. I had a 9 o'clock cancel, but then I picked up another meeting. And here I am. But I did tap into the market a little earlier today though. But again, guys, be mindful of market conditions. Be mindful of why the stocks are moving right now. Stocks are moving because of all this whole political things going on with Iran, and all these whatever is going on. I'm sure you guys see in the news. I don't try to get into too much politics and sense, especially on here, but that is affecting the market specifically right now. That is what's affecting the market. We're red. Earlier the market was at about 500. Red now we're about 150. I think 180 currently. With the Dow right now. Just be mindful. Market condition is still red. When you're going in, go and have a plan. Get out. If you come out green, good job. Hold on to it. This is not the day to be playing in the market for real. Not say playing like messing around, but you can still make money. They got a little friend RXT from last week. Still trying to hold on. here. RXT, not from RXT now is 2 weeks. RXT has to have been at least 2 full weeks now. Here go RXT showing up again from last week trying to gather itself up. Gave us a little ride here. RXT got right under the $2 mark, under the $2 mark. But it's trying to chug its way back up here. TPET got to like the 123, then all the way get to 125, got right under 123-ish. And it's having a little pullback here with TPET. Turning around. Turning around. TRB, get over that line, baby. You got it. I'm gonna actually play TRB as a run. It's turning around for me. I can see the breaking up. All right, I got a small position in TURB. Could y'all see it? I know he's working. DTS, good morning. Welcome in. Always be like this. Come on, TURB. Sooner or later, turn sooner. TPET is hanging on to the 120 line here. I just tapped into TURB. I'm gonna try to see if TRB is gonna take me a quick ride. This is my second Here's my second attempt on TURB. Here I did play TRB earlier today. I told you guys that I also played TEPT earlier. I know I wasn't on, but I did play those earlier, and I just tapped into TURB here to see what it's gonna do real quick. Sooner or later, turn sooner, turn sooner, turning my favor, turning around for me. TRB, don't turn that way. You need to turn the other way. It's turning around for me. Around for me. Around for me. Around for turning around. Turning around for me. Around for me. They both over here trying. TP, we just gonna call this one TP, okay, y'all? This TPET is throwing your girl for a loop here. TP over here trying again, to see if we give you that 130, Corey. Around for me. I'm being patient with TRB on the second run here. Turning around for me. BALT came down, gave us a bounce right under the 840s, I'd say. And then now BALT is stuck into the 890s area here. TP trying to break this 125. 125 natural resistance, guys. Natural resistance on the 125 mark here. No, I didn't trade gold or anything like that. I don't really mess with that for real. Just mess with these little oil companies and things this morning for real. That's really what's really moving today. Based off of everything going on. But I don't trade gold. The sooner or later, turn in my face. Yeah, gold is expected to go running too. Turn in my face. The sooner or later, turn in. Well, you can always recover. You just gotta be consistent. Go back in. Look what caused you to take a L. Regroup. Go back in. You can win. Doesn't mean you're gonna win without failure. I hope you don't give up. Sooner or later. TRB. TRB. Sooner. Corey, you got your hit. I'm sorry, Corey. I'm over here looking at TRB. Corey, you got your hit on TP. TP gave it to you. Good job. Hey, Adrian. No, just stocks. I don't do forex futures or any of that. Just basic stocks. More specifically, just day trading in basic stocks. Yeah, I don't do futures or options or any of that stuff. Not that fancy. But feel free to hang out though. TRB, stop playing, man. All right, let's see. Sucker gonna take me out. Yeah. Let me know if you guys are looking at anything, trading anything. Again, guys, please be mindful of today's market conditions. Will probably be the same market conditions throughout the whole week for the majority of the part. Um, with all these things, all this stuff going on with Iran and all that different stuff. I'm not going to get into politics. I typically don't talk politics in here, but what's affecting us right now is this right here. The market is red. Last time I checked, I think you're down like 180 red. We started the morning at like 500 red. Um, so just be mindful that the stocks that are actually moving, that have any actual action right now, or real attention, is a lot of these oil energy stocks. These are the ones that are moving. Yes, you can play Exxon. Yes, you can play Shell. Yes, you can play BP and all these marathon major companies and things of that sort, right? Excuse me. You can play all those big companies. But I'm just looking at the smaller companies that's still tapping into energy, still tapping into oil, still tapping into these different things. So instead of going to play an Exxon at 40 something, 50 something bucks, I can get a whole lot more of these cheaper stocks, and kind of load up and move on and see where we go from there. Yeah, there's a whole list. I sent out a whole list this morning. Majority of our list this morning was energy stocks or stocks that had to do something with oil, something of that sort, this morning, or any of them that had any value, I'd say this morning. What stocks that had to do with something with oil or energy, or they're somewhere within that sector or aiding that sector. Those are the stocks that are moving. Essentially, those that is where the attention is at right now. So you kind of play where the attention is at. You're not playing like one particular stock. You're just moving where the where the attention is at. You want to be where the volume is at. Right now, oil and all those different things are getting attention. In addition to that, gold is also getting attention. I don't typically play gold. I, typically rock in my stock plan. I know how to manage this and do, make it do what it do. So it's still been a green day for me so far. But just be mindful. I just want you guys to be mindful of market conditions. Don't be afraid to trade, but just be mindful. Just proceed with caution. Um, Essentially. TPET is pulling back here. Um, Again, I think TPET has a decent area on I think TPT has a decent bounce area, allegedly, again, around the 102, 102, 10, yeah, right around that mark. I think TPT could give us a decent bounce area. I play basically off of support and resistance. One of my favorite things is a naked chart. The lines that you see on the chart are lines that I put in that I identify as support and resistance area, not necessarily relying on main indicators. But yeah, I mean, I know it sounds weird, but if you stick around, you kind of see how I trade and things of that sort. But I've studied charting, I would say, for the past, what, 7 or 8 years. I've been trading since 2018. So yeah, the chart speaks to you naked, believe it or not. Support and no matter what you're using, it comes down to support and resistance. Don't let anybody try to trap you into anything else. Support, it's just been different ways of calling support and resistance. Any averages that you use as support and resistance, you have to determine which ones you like. But yeah, you can use those too. Let me tell you guys this. Trading works in a million different ways. There's somebody that's gonna say, "Oh my gosh, the way that I trade is the best way. You're gonna make the most money," and so on and so forth. And the next person will tell you the same thing. The next person will tell you the same thing. You just have to find what is comfortable for you, what works for you. What do you understand? If you understand candles, do you understand charting? Do you understand? What are you trading off of? What is your basis? What is your bottom line in trading essentially? Um, so I try to keep it as clean as possible, as simple as possible. I'm not saying that my trading strategy or anything of that sort is the best. It works for me. I understand it. I've mastered it. I would say in the past 7 or 8 years, it works for me. I have a great understanding of charting. Um, so that works for me. Some people play OBR. Some people play, they're playing the high and low. There's so many different ways to play the market. TURB. Well, let's get it. STAK. STAK. I looked at STAK this morning. I did send out STAK in the watch list this morning. STAK doing a little something right now. Honestly, I didn't look at it since market open. I'm gonna put it up. Let's see. We'll put STAK right. Yeah, feel free to hang around here. I try to keep it as simple as possible. You'll learn as much. I try to make it where you guys are able to learn a learning environment, especially for beginner traders. But yeah, just find what you're comfortable with. Whatever you're using, you can, find what you're comfortable with. Don't let nobody tell you whatever they got is the best of ever. Or find somebody that you like, that does, that does it in the manner that you like, and watch that person, follow that person. Paper trade, KMB, KM. We're just gonna do KM, right? I don't want to mess you up. Paper trade, paper trading is your best friend. Test out your theory, test out your strategy. I'm big on paper trading. I tell you guys that all the time. Paper trading is what you guys should be using to learn. If you're trying to be in a learning space, paper trading is monopoly money. It's absolutely free. Go in and lose all that monopoly money, make your mistakes, and see what you need to do for you to become better, but become a better trader without placing yourself in any financial risk or placing a financial burden on yourself. Go in, paper trade. It's monopoly money. You can make as many mistakes as you want. I believe most paper trading accounts start you off with like 100K or something like that. So you can go in and make as many mistakes as you want. I paper traded for like 4 or 5 months. I want to say it was. Until I felt comfortable enough to go in on my actual first trade. But don't be in a rush to make money in the market. You really need to learn the market, the foundation of the market, and all those things. But paper trading is your best friend in a learning environment. Working, it's working. Hopefully that helps you. It's CRP over here struggling, y'all. It's working, it's working. Good morning, guys. It's working. Was it 10:40? 10:50. You pour it on us. You pour it on us. You pour it on us. Good morning, Miss Snap. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Welcome to March, guys. I hope February was good to you guys, and March is gonna be great. Don't you pour it on us. Don't you pour it. TP trying to do a little pullback here. Pour it on us. STAK could very well try to do a push for the dollar touch here. Don't you pour it on us. Don't you pour it on us. RCAT still holding itself together. RCAT holding $14 and about 75 cents here. RCAT is still holding itself together here. I'm still letting TURB do his thing here. Good morning, good morning. TRB just took me out on that candle. It hit my stop on that candle. So TRB on the second trade took me out red, but I'm still green for the day. I had two previous trades prior to this, but TRB just took me out red. That's why you should have a stop loss. Always have a bottom in when you're going into a trade. But TRB being open and transparent took me out red on this one here. Oh, won't you mark it down 197. Won't you pour it on? Pour your healing now. Won't you pour it on? Pour your glory on us. Won't you pour it on? Watch check his way back up here. But look at RCAT. RCAT. Pour your glory on. All right, I'm gonna do a quick recap. I know today was a short day. I didn't come on for much long today. I just wanted to come on and check in with you guys. Tomorrow I'll be on my regular time. Around 8:45 ish, 9 o'clock. In the morning Eastern time I'll be on. So feel free to tap in tomorrow. So I'm gonna do a quick recap. And then kind of be out for today. You guys know I'm usually done with this side of town, trading land by like 11 o'clock and tapping into different things. So let's go ahead and do a quick recap, see what you guys can continue to take a look at. Once again, I know you guys been hearing me saying all morning, be mindful of market conditions. There's still opportunity to make money out here. You can make money, just be mindful of the market conditions. Right now, the only things that are really moving, that's really getting any attention in the stock land, is anything that has to do with energy, oil, and things of that sort. So be mindful, what you're looking at, why you're looking at the stock, know what you're going in. Most of them are just moving simply because of that. There's no actual real news, there's no actual real nothing other than what's going on politically in the world right now, the whole Iran and all these different things going on. Again, I'm not getting into politics, I'm not here to discuss politics, but I'm just letting you guys know how what is happening politically right now is affecting our market, or what the box or the area that is putting you in for the opportunity for you to make money right now. So it doesn't mean that you can't make money. I'm just saying proceed with caution. Be very mindful of what you're going into, why you're going into, what you're looking to go into. Make sure you have your setup, have a stop loss, have your take profit set. Know exactly what you're looking for that play to go into. This is not the time to be playing in the market and be being hopeful. Oh my gosh, we're gonna hope this thing goes to $10. Today is not a hopeful day. In the market, you need to know what you're doing, know what you're looking for. Go in, get it, get out, and be okay. So with that being said, some of the ones that you guys can take a look at: TPET, TURB, BATL, STAK, I don't believe was an energy or anything like that, but STAK is moving. RCAT, and then you have RXT. RXT, been looking at RXT on and off for the last 2 weeks. But more specifically, what had a lot of attention to it towards it today: RCAT, TPET, TURB, and BATL. Well, majority of them, if not all of them, I have to double check on that one. But I believe all of them are tapped into the energy sector, oil or something in that area. So be mindful what you're playing, why you're playing it. Why do I want to go into the stock? What am I looking for the stock to do? Why is the stock moving? I know I'm getting in for this reason, I needed to do X, Y, Z. Go in, get your coins, get out. If you don't feel comfortable, you got that little nudge in your stomach, don't do it. This is not the day to play. Not saying that you can't play in the market, but this is not the day to joke around. Probably won't be a jokey week, jokey time all week. I'm expecting the market to kind of be in these same conditions for the most part for the whole week. As we see how, the events of things play out and so on and so forth. So just be mindful. Yeah, that's what I would say. But I was able to squeeze out some grain today, so I'm thankful for that. The market was decent to me. I hope the market remains to be decent for you guys. I will be back tomorrow morning, 8:45ish, 9 a.m. Eastern time. If you guys want to tap in, come in, see what we're rocking with, see what we're looking at. Feel free to come in and join us. If you're interested on this, like my watch list of stocks that I send out each morning, there's a section in my bio that says watch list where you are able to tap in and sign up for the watch list. And if you guys want that information early on the days that I don't come on and so on and so forth, you'll find all that there in the link in my bio. EP, have a good day. Thank you so much for coming in. I'll see you tomorrow. I really just wanted to come in and check in on you guys, share some information. Tell you how to be careful in this market, market conditions. Just be cautious. So I am going to be going for today. I'm gonna go ahead and have me some breakfast and move on for the rest of my day. As always, I encourage you guys to go out in this big, big world of ours and to lead with grace, guys. Go out and lead with grace. Go out, put out goodness, put out kindness, do good, be kind to people, and hopefully goodness and kindness will come back to you in return. If you guys need anything, feel free to reach out to me, send me a DM if you need anything. But have a great day. I hope to see you guys tomorrow.